Something I want to talk about. We this one topic that we had on our list of topics for a while, and it's about which NBA player would you defend no matter what and why. So the reason why I kind of wanted to talk about this topic today is yesterday Riyan said some bullshit. He said Damian Lillard is the second greatest shooter of all time, and I'm like. This was like last night, like 10:30. I was too tired, and I was like, oh, you know what? I don't want to debate this bullshit. Let's talk about it tomorrow while we film this.
Okay.
So you want to prove your point?
All right. Here's my thing. I think people have different criteria for what a three-point shooter is. I think unanimously.
Is it 3-point specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
Three-point
Okay.
specific,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because at that point, I would put KD over everybody. You know.
Okay.
But we know Steph.
Right.
He's the unanimous, like, best three-point shooter of all time.
Are you
There's
pulling
no
up the
debate.
sets? Because I was going to pull up the sets too. Okay.
Keep going.
There's
There
no
you go.
debate, right?
Yeah.
But the reason we say that, right, it's because great percentage can put it over anybody, but also the range is crazy. Those three things I think are very big factors, right, into what makes a great three-point shooter. You know? People will say Klay Thompson, people will say Ray Allen, people will say these things.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Ray Allen, right, he'll be right at that three-point line. He can shoot it contested.
But he'll be right at the.
He'll be right at the three-point line.
Okay.
Same thing with Klay.
So no range is what you're saying.
There's no range there.
Okay.
Now we're talking about being contested as well. Damian Lillard, almost not as good. I'm not saying he's as good as Steph's range, but he's almost there with Steph. He's the most comparable to Steph's range, right? He's also being contested as well as Steph would be contested for, like, let's say the Paul George shot, the game winner he had in early in his career.
He had to make that space.
Yeah.
But even then, yeah.
Even like the Nuggets series in the bubble. He had triple overtime just by himself, step back three all the way to the half court line, you know, and he's still making it. He's draining it. So he's out the range. I think better than everybody except for Steph. He's got the percentages. I think I don't know his
No, he
percentages.
don't. So here's the thing.
Ooh.
Damian Lillard is a career, according to this site, 37% three-point shooter.
That's fine.
That's fine. Klay Thompson 41%.
41. That's okay. That's Klay. We know Klay Thompson's known to be like a consistent 3-point. You know he's
A better
reliable when it comes
three-point
to. Well, in terms of the percentage, right? But when you're looking at the 3-point line, he's not going to shoot it anywhere.
You
put a step back.
overvaluing.
You put him a step back. he's
Are
not
we
gonna do it.
overvaluing range?
Yeah,
here?
exactly. I feel like you're overvaluing. How often do you shoot from the logo, bro?
But the thing is, like, Klay Thompson will never have to be in that position where Damian Lillard is going to be in that position. Because if you put Damian Lillard past
You're
the
acting like Damian Lillard is gonna shoot like
the reason
5 threes a game from like
The logo, basically.
the logo. That's what you're saying. Yeah, if that was the case,
he's also much more contested than Klay ever is. He's much more contested.
I don't think that. Well,
Because also it's 37 to 41, right? Like, that's also a low margin. But then if you put that, like, compared to Klay's just normal shots that he takes right at the line, like, Dame just has better, like, because of that range that he has, because he'll be doing more things. Like, Dame will have more of a step back. Dame will have more of, like, sizing up a player and take a step back.
I think 37 to 41 is a big enough margin, though.
37 is like average, right?
That's
a little above average.
I forget.
it's above average. It's above.
No, but when you're taking as many shots as like Klay and Dame and Steph have in their careers, that difference in percentage is low-key a lot, I think.
The average is 36.
Okay,
So
that's
slightly
fine.
above average.
But then, like, okay, then Dame I think is more contested than a Klay Thompson is. You know, and because at that point, like, if he's still making that much at the range that he's going at, I think it's insane. Like, why do you think Steph Curry's the greatest shooter of all time? Why do you guys think so?
Because he hits threes the most consistently. You can count on him to.
What's Steph's 3-point percentage of all time? It's the best. I know that for sure. I think it's the best 3-point percentage of all time.
No, Steve Kerr.
Is that what
We Googled it.
Okay,
42.3.
42.3.
Yeah, but
Check
but
Steve
Steph
Kerr.
and Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr's.
But Steve Kerr definitely didn't shoot. Because Steph
Yeah.
Curry has all, like, in terms
Look
of quantity.
up Reggie Miller's, bro.
My thing is this though, right? I don't want to do this old stuff like
Yeah.
the Ray
Steve Kerr
Allens,
45%.
Holy shit.
the Ray Allens, the Reggie Millers, because they weren't taking as many.
Ray
threes
Allen
as Dame
40%. Like, they're all 40%. Like, I feel like if you want to be the second greatest three-point shooter of all time, you got to shoot at least 40%. All these dudes, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson.
I don't want to do the old stuff. The old stuff you can't. There's no way you're gonna call those people better 3-point shooters than today's 3-point
Yeah,
shooters.
Reggie Miller 39.5%.
Reggie Miller was not today's shooters. He's not shooting as nearly as many threes as Dame is. Because of the pure amount of threes that he's shooting, he's gonna have a lower
I think
percentage.
I agree with that take. I agree with like Dame and
I think Dame and
And
Klay
Klay.
shoot the same amount. I don't.
That might
yeah,
be true.
the
That might be
conversation
true.
we should be having is
It should be
between Dame and
Klay and Dame. I can get that.
I was arguing even Kevin Durant from three. I'd take over Klay, over Damian Lillard.
over Dame.
No.
Kevin Durant career 39% 3-point. It all comes down to that, right?
The thing is, like, it's the same thing with the range. It's the same thing with, like, also the clutch shots, too. When it comes to, like, having clutch shots, when it comes down to it, Dame is going to have the most clutch 3-point shooters than everybody except for Steph.
Clutch, yeah.
Clutch. Okay, I'll give you clutch.
But clutch also counts for so much. They're backing him down all the way, like, to the half-court line, and he's still making it.
Are we so? What was the original question? Who's a better shooter in general?
Who's the I think he's the second best three-pointer.
I'm going Klay Thompson. Because I think the range is very, very. I think you're way overrating the range, and I don't think Damian Lillard is top 10 in 3-point percentage all time at all. Even if you compare him to guys, Reggie Miller shot a lot of threes. Ray Allen shot a lot of threes.
My thing is this though, right? Like in today's NBA, I think you put more value on the percentage than I do because at this point in time, like people just shoot much more threes, and threes are just the more you shoot, the less you're gonna make. I mean, not less you're gonna make, but like the more you shoot.
That's not necessarily true.
Well, okay, the more
Klay
you
Thompson,
shoot,
I feel shoots in his career has shot more
I
threes
think
than
the one
Damian.
thing that Klay does have over Dame is that one thing, which is the percentage, which is a big thing. I'm not gonna lie, but I think that like Dame has because Dame shoots more difficult shots because
I don't
he's
think
able
that
to.
matters much.
If we're considering like who is the like best is so arbitrary. I think that's the core of this, right?
Fair.
You know, like
Yeah.
it really just depends on what you define as the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking in the same boat of percentage. Like what was
Yeah.
Klay's percentage again?
40.
So Dame's is 3.71, and then
3.71.
Klay's was 41.
0.411.
So 41.
Yeah, 41%.
I feel like that's big.
That's
That's,
a
a
big
big
difference.
enough difference.
It's a
bro.
big- it's
That's
a big enough
difference to
difference.
warrant him being better. I feel like.
I don't think so. Just because of just Dame's pure range.
Yeah.
I think
I think Dame's a better player. Like I'll say that.
Yeah, he's definitely a better player.
You know, yeah, but I don't think he's a better shooter based on that.
I would
percentage.
say maybe top 10, maybe.
top 10 shooter,
Top 10 3-point shooter.
3-point shooter.
Yeah, because there's
He's not- he's
you
definitely top
you can't
five.
put him over 3-point specialists like Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson.
Yes,
Ray
you
Allen.
can.
Ray
Because
Allen.
also he's a 3-point specialist himself. Like he does more than
he's
just
not
that.
a 3-point specialist. Yeah, he does more than that. He's
But he
really
is
good
a
at it.
3-point shooter.
If he's a 3-point shooter, then Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's a 3-point percent.
What was fucking like? What's his name? Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver definitely over 40%.
Dude, okay.
I
The
think you're
percentages, like
Ooh,
I
he's
think there's a
right.
43%.
Dude, Kyle Korver's fucking shooting that shit, bro.
Like
That's-
the 3-point
That's
specialist.
Like, I have a
3-point
hard time.
specialist,
I have
That's,
a really hard time putting him over fucking Kyle Korver.
I just think that like
that's a 6% difference.
yes, that's a big ass.
The thing is like I think that like just the versatility that Dame has at the 3-point line versus all these other people has to account for something more.
It counts for a little bit, but I'm not putting
I
over,
think
over
it counts
6%.
for so much more.
I'd rather have
not enough to put him over.
I'd rather scheme up Kyle Korver and get him an open 3-point shot than give the ball to Dame Lillard to
The thing
create
is
a
like
three.
people today are contesting.
I like
I'm
that.
I'm actually very with that.
I like that, especially since Kyle Korver shoots at 43%. Dame Lillard shoots at 37%. Yeah, sure. He's facing tougher threes because he's a better player than all these guys, except for KD. But
yeah. Remember Paul George? That's a bad shot.
Yeah,
That's a bad
exactly.
shot.
yeah,
Yeah.
because when you're
It's not a bad shot though, because that's Dame.
Yeah, because
Dame's that's not a bad shot because that's Dame. You can say that about two people. Steph Curry, that's not a bad shot, and Dame, that's not a bad
because
shot.
your
Who else are you saying that's a bad shot
arguments,
for?
you're reducing. If you want to make this argument, you're reducing Damian Lillard. You have to isolate him as a 3-point shooter, and he's just
No,
not
you don't.
as
No,
good
you do
as
not.
these
That's
other
not how
guys.
3-point shooting works. Because that's also like there's much more to 3-point shooting than just like lining it up. Because at that point, like if Dame was able to do that, then like he would probably have a higher 3-point percentage. But he doesn't. He has much more of a bag at the 3-point line than anybody else does, except for Steph Curry.
I still think that
That's hard. That's
the
really
30. If he was doing that, and I saw he was shooting at like 39-40%, I'd agree. He's shooting at just above average, which is, yeah, because he's had some like
He's
some
shooting
clutch
just above
shots.
average for a person that takes much harder shots than the average 3-point shooter.
But then again, is it really smart that he's taking those hard shots?
He can make them. That's what it takes.
I mean, he's
He's
I
not
guess-
really making. I mean, he's making
is
them
making
at
them. He's
a
making them-
barely above average clip.
That's
Is that really a smart shot?
An average shot is still a good shot. If you're gonna give a player that's an average like 3-point
So
percentage
Damian Lillard
shooter,
shooting it over like a 6'9" defender from
So you're
10
gonna say
feet
that
beyond the
shot
arc
against,
is.
are you gonna say that the shot against Paul George is a bad shot?
If it wasn't the last second shot, then it's a bad shot.
No, he makes those shots. He's made those shots. So
Is there a
many
metric
times.
that you can use? Like, is there a recorded stat that factors in maybe like clutch or range? Is
Because
range
clutch
average
and
range? Is that a thing?
I don't know. That's a
Probably,
good. If we
I
could, that's a
don't
good set.
That's what I'm saying. If you can, because you're right in the sense that you have to measure everything. We go back to stats. We go back to math here, but like you got to measure.
You're bringing up a few shots that he took from deep, few highlights,
That's what I'm saying.
right? Imagine all the shots that he missed that were contested from three, because he's shooting at 37%.
From range as well.
From range, those are not smart shots.
Those aren't
Even the one he hit against the what was it? It was the Blazers and the one he was just kind of like after that. Like what was it?
I think it was the Nuggets, right?
It wasn't like
Wait, that was the OKC shot.
no the OKC shot. He was like that. It was
In the playoffs, the Rockets.
Rockets.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. The
That-
old one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that he had shot that with 0.3 seconds. That was impressive.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
in
that also-
general, that is not a good shot. If you
Why?
didn't have the
He
time.
made it. He made it in that time.
Yeah,
Like, he made it for it's a clutch shot.
This-
He made
this
like
kind of
3
my point.
clutch shots in his career. Like,
This
he
is kind
had
of my point.
so many more than 3 clutch shots in his
If
career.
you were able to like the same webpage that you were just on, if you're able to compare like clutch shots player wise, if you were to compare that, if you're able to compare range, and then come up with a way to like
playoffs, he's less. 36%.
36% in the playoffs.
Well, 36.
Like, are we going to consider playoffs as it's like? Is
I
that
mean,
carrying
I
more
don't
weight?
know.
You
No, actually,
know?
no, it doesn't
You know what I'm saying?
matter.
There's weighting that has to go on here.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
what I'm saying is, if you're gonna reduce him to that, I think okay. If you want to say clutch 3-point shooter, second greatest, I'll have maybe you'll have.
I'll put him there.
I'll
I
put him
don't
there.
think I'll
But
leave
the
him
thing
there.
is,
I'll give him the clutch thing.
Yeah.
But if you just want to say second greatest 3-point shooter of all time, the non-clutch moments, they don't outweigh the clutch moments.
But they hold some weight to it.
They
That
hold
on
some,
top
but
of
You
not-
it, on top of-
got to identify how much.
Yeah,
weight this is.
some weight,
You know?
but not enough to outweigh some guys that are shooting 42, 43%.
That's
reliable 3-point
I
shooters that
don't
you can
think-
scheme up and you can say, yeah, he's going to give me a 3.
I don't think it carries as much weight as what you're trying to describe right now.
Right.
And for that reason, I would.
Because you
prefer-
remember when Kyle Korver was on the Hawks and the Cavs, they would scheme him up he would do that like
'cause
run
you
around
know
catch and
he
shoot.
making that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Yeah,
like
the thing is, like, okay, they're being contested as well, but like Dame, like the fact that you have to contest that man from the half court line over, that's that. But I mean, I don't know. I guess we can leave it.
I mean, yeah,
we can leave it to
well, the viewers, yeah.
the viewers.
One
Leave it to
viewer in
viewers.
particular, I really want to hear. Well, actually, Anish Dondi.
Hey man,
He's
Is he listening? You think? Probably not.
Probably not.
No, I don't think he knows.
I need to text him. It's been a
I
while.
haven't looked up with the boy, but he's a Damian Lillard super fan.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm actually a Damian Lillard.
I'm with you, man. I'm a big Damian Lillard fan. I'm my
actually-
favorite player.
Yeah, I'm actually a Damian Lillard hater.
Oh.
Yeah,
really?
because remember we went to the game
I do remember
against
that.
the Bucks,
I do remember
and
that.
me and Donnie were kind of going at it because I don't really hate the dude. Like I think he's a good player. I think he's mad overrated, right? The reason what got me was because my favorite player of all time, right? It actually goes back to the original question: what NBA player would you defend no matter what? My favorite player of all time is Russell Westbrook,
Oh, here we go.
right? So what kind
Yeah,
of
rock this
got
up, bro. You got a few minutes, man. That's it.
all right, anyway, what got to me was when people were saying, "Oh, Damian Lillard is better than Russell Westbrook." Hell no, he's not. He's not better
Okay,
than
all
Russell.
time, definitely not.
All time, definitely. But even in their prime, I'm taking Russell Westbrook.
Dude, Damian Lillard babied
Whoa,
Russ.
no, hold on,
He
bro.
babied Russ.
Russ
No,
Prime is
Okay, Russ Prime
is fucking
is
scary.
different, but when it came to playoff time, when it came to them going at it,
Is that
on a
all
one-on-one,
Russ?
think about
He
all the
kinda-
times that Dame babied Russ.
It's like one series, maybe. And
How
that's not
many
even
other
on.
times-
No, he didn't even shoot the shot on Russ. That was on Paul George trash ass. That's not on me.
That's the team, man. Come on. I will say Anik's probably the biggest Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I'm a big Russell Westbrook fan. So like, I don't hate Damian Lillard. I think he's good.
You just hate him because of Dame.
Yeah, I just hate because
Oh,
people
no, you hate
overhype him
Dame
so
'cause
much.
of Russ.
The dude has never been to the finals, right? He's carried a team to the conference finals. Okay, sure. So did Trae Young. Okay,
Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot about that.
right. So, like.
That's the East. That's the Eastern.
Yeah, that's
Conference.
and then he's I mean right now his career is basically
It's over. I mean,
yeah.
it sucks.
right? And then when he got on a chance to be on a contender with Giannis, he didn't really do anything. He got hurt, but still, I think
I think it's great that he's back in Portland, though. Right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Like,
He's too loyal. He should have gone right.
I mean, okay. I'm of the opinion that his career is like pretty much done here. Like,
Well, absolutely.
I don't see him coming back from the Achilles the same.
well,
Or
I
was
think,
Achilles,
I
right?
think yeah, I think the thing was he's not going to play next year, so he
Yeah.
wanted to stay in Portland and recover or something.
Yeah,
for the
but
1
this
year.
is almost exactly what happened with fucking John Wall. This was what happened, or what
That's
kind
sensitive,
of
bro.
happened. I know.
John Wall.
But like
we're gonna get to John Wall in the future episodes.
my point is, after that type of injury, it's hard to, they don't come back the same, right? And they don't go back to that same level of being like the guy on the team. You
That
know?
is true. Well, Kevin Durant did it because I
He's a
statistically-
fucking anomaly, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
I mean,
how.
he's one of the greatest players.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
But statistically, his stats have been better actually since the
Exactly.
injury.
Which not supposed to happen.
And actually, talk about. Do we got time?
We'll wrap it up as soon as
All
But
right.
one thing I wanted to bring up. Apparently, this past year in the NBA, I saw a stat. I think on average until about last year, there's about 3.6 serious Achilles injuries per year
Yeah,
in the NBA.
yeah.
Last year there were 7 or 8.
Yeah. It was a lot.
That
It
was
way
insane.
more.
And then I was kind of looking. There was like a TikTok I saw about this, and it was kind of like on average, they compared 2012 versus 2024, 25. Players are covering more distance as they run. Like I think say around 2012. Say I don't know the numbers, but I think it was maybe around a 20% increase, 20-30% increase in the amount of distance. We say like 1 mile to like 1.16, 1.17 miles, or whatever the number was. But which is I think leading to these Achilles injuries, especially later in the season.
Yeah. Because they have more
Tatum,
room to-
man.
Yeah, Tatum, Halliburton, So I mean, it's really interesting. I don't know how. I think in my opinion, the solution, they probably have to change up the training to account for that, because things are changing.
People
But,
say to shorten the season too. That was another thing,
yeah,
which is
I don't
gonna
think
be
it's a
hard.
bad idea. It's hard. It's very hard.
yeah. So we'll get that boy Aryan to talk.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, because that man's
he knows
part of
the
that stuff.
He knows a thing too about
We gotta cut him on the pod.
Yeah.
All right.